friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I have a layout for you for the UK Scrap Addicts creative team. This month we are focusing on black and white photographs, and I've chosen to use the Starshine collection by Shimel for this one. So I've got a photograph of my nephew, and I wanted to, the collection is great for boys, and I'm desperately trying to work my way through it and use it all up. So I started with 3 pattern papers, and I'm using a sketch for this one. I found some inspiration I just found the sketch on I just googled sketches, and it wasn't sort of affiliated with any particular person or what. So I used this one. I found the inspiration from the pinwheel that was on the sketch, and so yeah, I went with it. So first of all, I've just picked these 3 pattern papers, and I'm just going to layer them on top of each other. Now, if I was really precious about wanting to keep as much of the paper as possible, then I would have cut sort of L shapes from the ones behind and kept the extra bits of paper, but I'm not too fussed about losing those, especially because one of those is quite a garish green colour. Green's one of the colours that I don't tend to work with. Green, orange and brown, I'm not a fan of those colours. But in small doses it's absolutely fine. So next I'm just backing my photo on just some white card. I just love the effect that gives. It makes the photo really pop. So next onto this cut apart sheet here from the same collection, I'm just going to use a few of these sentiments to create my first cluster to the top right of the photo. And just cutting these into banner shapes as well, just to create a little bit more interest. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that you are all well and all looking forward to, dare I say it, Christmas. Now everything else is out of the way, and I'm sure you've heard me bang on about it, but I am off to Florida in 3 weeks, and I am so excited, and I am vlogging my trip as well. You'll find that over on my channel, ScrappyNerdUK. Now if you're watching this on UK Scrap Addicts, then do head over to my channel, ScrappyNerdUK. Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. Loads of inspiration over on there. Same on the flip, if you're watching this on my own channel, ScrappyNerdUK, then be sure to head over to UK Scrap Addicts, because there's some fantastic inspiration and ideas every single month from the team over there. We also do free cut files as well, so we offer a free cut file every month. So yeah, I'll leave all the links down below for the blog, for our Instagram, and also the YouTube if applicable. And I'm taking my sweet time here with doing this, so I should have cut a bit more of this out, but hey ho. So yeah, I'm just layering those little banner pieces up to create a cluster. And that one, there's another longer one. And I do something I don't normally do, and that's actually use it on top of the photo, which you'll see in just a second. Now there's no story to tell with this photo. It's just a photograph that I grabbed of my nephew, so I have no journaling to go on it as such. So here comes the pinwheel. Now this is, and I think I've used this in another video before, this is a little pinwheel die from, I think I picked it up from Hobbycraft here in the UK for a couple of pounds. It was really inexpensive. And so what I've done is I have cut out 8 of these little squares, and then I've die cut each of them with the pinwheel die. Now, if you don't have a pinwheel die, it's not a massive problem. You can make these with a square of pattern paper, and then you just need to make a hole in the centre. And I will zoom in a second, and I'll show you how these are put together. And out come the brads. Now, if you've got brads floating around in your stash, and you have no idea what you can use them for, then pinwheels are a great idea. They go straight through, and that's how they attach to the layout. And if you don't have brads, it's not a problem. How about just using some tape, double-sided tape, and then maybe put an enamel dot in the middle as well. You get the same effect then. So what happens here is you end up with four sections, 4 triangles. Now make sure that you bend the same half of the triangle on each one. So on here you'll see I'm bending the right side every time. Now if you find that when you're trying to, and there you go, I'm just popping that through the hole and through the back of the card. If you find that those bits are popping up every time, then just use some glue just to sort of stick them down whilst you're putting the brad in or the enamel dot on. And I'm just using some washi tape just to tape down the backs there, so when it goes into the page protector it doesn't catch on the layout, or doesn't catch the layout on the reverse. I'm just showing you another one here. So just bending the right side down every time, and then just popping through a brad. Apologies, I've disappeared off screen. There we go. And so I did 4 in total. Now the reason I cut 8 squares is because you do need either 2 squares for each one, or if you have a double-sided pattern paper, that will work as well. You only need 1 square for that. It's because when you fold it over, then you need to see the pattern on the other side as well. So yeah, just messing around with that. I'm not too sure what I'm doing here. I think I'm struggling with this one, which is why I'm faffing around with it. And then that goes onto the layout as well. And then just some tape just to secure that on the back. And then onto the embellishing. So obviously we've already got some embellishments going on with those pinwheels. And yeah, if you've got a pinwheel die, you've never used it, or you've never tried to make yourself your own pinwheels, then give it a go. Especially if you're really low on ephemera, that can make some perfect ephemera for you as well. Try a whole layout with pinwheels. It's definitely on my to-do list. So yeah, I'll give it a go. Maybe I'll film a video over on my channel for that. Maybe. So I'm just going through the ephemera. I've just added that Make-A-Wish blue banner piece from the chipboard, and I'm just adding a couple of pieces of ephemera on to here as well. So I'm mainly sort of concentrating on the top right and the bottom right and then the bottom left. And no layout would be complete without some Tim Holtz tiny word stickers. So I'm just going to add a few of these in across the across my layout, because we've got a white border going on, adding in that dash of white sort of here and there across the layout, because the papers are quite cream based in this collection. It really does help to make it all come together. So my layout is nearly complete, just a few enamel dots, and I just had these floating around in my stash. I can't tell you what make they are. They're just blue glittery ones which are which work really well with this, and my layout is pretty much done. So this is the part where I say thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.